Teleporter Maze Mark 2. Hey there everyone, this is Cypher. Welcome back to my playthrough of Labyrinth of Touhou, Session 16 Remilia session. Let's go to 17th floor once more. I think I'm getting a little bit used to the enemies, but that's because I'm using the default setup that I'm familiar with. And that comes to no surprise, but I'll warm up to using these other characters, so they'll be okay. And we don't need room yet this time around, so to, kill off all those annoying creatures that had way too much things going on for them. Okay, so how far down that other rabbit hole did I get? It looped back to the start, right? So it was all duds. Where do you want to go, game? What? But this warp doesn't lead there. This warp leads over here. So I guess that warp is pointless, so it's a dud. Should I be checking the reverse side of each of these warps just to make sure they actually lead back to where I came from? Do I have to play that game? I don't know, man. It's very, very perplexing when a game presents you with something like that. I wish Yuko had more SP, but oh well. She'd be a bit broken if she had that much SP, and Chin's back online, so we use Chin here. This is a Chin-friendly estate. Goes all the way to the left. Okay, so the last warp was a one way to 3. This warp is a somewhere new, but it might not be somewhere new for long. So, I mean, it's still going to be number 11, so. That leads to the right of 3, or to the left of 3, and to the right of 6. Which leads nowhere. Alright, so we backtrack. 11's no good. That's no good. This is no good. And I think a one way to 3 in general is probably worthless. Unless I have to go backwards through. Oh, I don't know. Not easy to wrap my head around this, really, is it? I'm about to hit a curfew again, but I'm gonna keep going. Because right now all I'm doing is going in bloody circles and marking that I'm going in a bloody circle every time I go in a bloody circle. I need to find a way out of this circle, because the only way through a teleporter maze is to find the one way that doesn't go in a circle. And basically this is a bunch of circles, just that the circles are drawn differently, so to say. There's a way to draw this maze without all the teleporters. And connect all the dots. Sometimes. And Rainbow doesn't really do too much better with her spirit attack, so we'll be fine. Alright, so we went through 7, and all of that shenanigans was 7. 11 is open for use, so we use 11 for this. 11 leads to a weird spot to the right of one of the ways we crossed out. Which ends up being a square into a smaller square, which leads into this. Oh. This is very similar to what happened up over there, so. This is 11. And has an option of up and to the left. Go left first. Okay, and this must lead to the other thing that branches out into 3. So this 4 can't be too big, can it? So we're going to call this 12. And we're going to mark 12 as special, because it's a warp here, but it's a one way to a certain spot on the map. So I circled the 12 instead of the position on the map. Alright, so that's 8. So we can venture off to the right. And it will branch off into two paths. Okay, and we can go left. So these are circles, but I don't put anything down because I haven't been down them yet. Go ahead and use the rest command here. And I guess going to the left, it does the same thing. Yeah. So I have 4 warps I have not been down at all yet. Let's try the upper left one. And call it the 13. Leads over here. That I don't need to use the advanced form of Phoenix on this fight because of all the physical options available to me. So we can go straight to the right and that will lead somewhere, and we can go down and that will lead another place. Let's see where this one leads. Okay, we'll call that 14, leads directly above where 12, well, it's directly between where 14 and 8 meet. Or 14 and 10. Yeah, I did not draw this map correctly. Because this is supposed to be up there, yeah. This map is not properly drawn, whatever. It is directly above this, so we'll call that 14. And it goes up. It has 3 forks. This goes up, has fork here, here, and here. And each of these forks go off into infinity or something. This is going to be a lot of walking. Interesting set, though I didn't talk through it. I like it when it goes right for a very long time and doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so it does eventually lead to a warp. And it takes me back here. Alright, well, that doesn't do anything for me, it just leads me back to 12. So we don't go that way. It just leads me back here. So I know how to quickly get back to that area, and I think I should go back through that area directly. I'm gonna switch Flander in temporarily. Flander is like a dance with death. You gotta know how to use her. Alright, so I went to the right last time and discovered a place with a lot of thingamabobbers. Let's see if this is like a short way there. No, this is a shortcut directly to warp number 3? Why is it always warp number 3? What is so special about warp number 3? Alright, well, we know that's a one-way to 3 now, and I should probably leave and come back in. Alright, I think you guys get the pattern by now, going down hallways and all that stuff, so I don't know how I'm going to edit this, but I need to level up my characters. Like 240k experience is bound to be a few level ups, and I mean more than a few. Alright, so that led me back here. I still haven't gone up at this interchange. I want to go up at this interchange, see where that goes. Answer nowhere. It's a one-way back to warp number 10, which is weird. Why does it keep doing weird things? So if you go up, this is a one-way to 10, so, that doesn't do me any good. I mean, it's not going to be hard to get Mac, it's just, it's one way to 10, and that doesn't do me any good. Oh, that actually led somewhere. Right, well, I'm not going to draw in that path, but I am going to mark this as 15. Which puts me back up here. And doesn't this just go back over here, so I just went in a circle? Okay, well, damn. So that doesn't actually lead anywhere either. It just, you know, takes me in a dumb circle. I'm gonna go backwards to this circle. I'm curious to see if any of these warps go somewhere different if I come in from the other direction, which is why I'm doing this. And that's really all I wanted to see. Yeah, that's all I was curious about, to see if going one way through the circle is the same as going the other way through the circle. Well, I know ESC doesn't work, but Fantasy Seal isn't going to do anything either. I'm going to put up the barrier and save that we won't take too much damage. I'm gonna have you go try to do the Death Storm. That worked out. Have to deal with this dumb attack though. Which wasn't so bad after all. Amelia out. I'm just running out of fuel in general. I'm gonna do an escape strat in the next fight and then we'll get out. So that's just assuming that this goes nowhere. And I guess I'll escape the next one too. Okay, so this actually leads somewhere, so we'll call this one 15. This is a warp above the third one on the left. Though really the way I drew my map is the scale, so this goes up left. 16 pops up all the way over down here. Goes the distance. Chin out. Alright. Running out of things here. It looks like we're just doing escape strats right this second, so speed up's ahoy. We'll have Marissa do some escape strats for us. And yeah, this predictably does the same thing over there. Smurfs isn't fast enough to outspeed those things. It's fine. 17 goes up here. And this leads to... Alright, this leads to a warp I've already been to. This was a dud warp from a long time ago. So if this leads to a dud warp, then that's just no good. Which means means all this path is no good, and that frees up 17, but not 16, because we still have to go the other way, so I go back, then I come back in. Ooh boy, this is gonna be a long one. And even if this recording failed, I really super don't care, because it's just teleporter maze, what do you know? I still haven't gone through 5. I'm gonna go through 5, because I haven't gone there yet. Everywhere else it seems like I've narrowed down the choices enough. And I don't have to play the game of where have I not been yet. Could have easily done that fight, I just ignored it. Alright, so warp number 5 is going to be to the right. Let's see where warp number 5 goes. Dagnabbit game, I just want to see where this goes. You don't need to be so mean. And that leads, okay, so number 5 leads all the way back to the start, so I can ignore going down number 1 entirely, just go down number 5. And then number 5 goes to number 6, and that leads me here. Oh, well that simplifies us a bunch, so screw going down number 1, and screwed both number 1 and number 9. I don't need to go down either of them to get to this area. And they don't lead anywhere else spectacular, do they? Alright, so the other one I haven't tested in this area is the one up and to the right from here. Which I'm not going to really care about the sets right now. And this leads back to the dud I found earlier, so last time I was here, this was a dud, right? Yeah, last time I was here, that was a dud, so this leads to a dud. So I've been down all the duds, which means I've pretty much already found the way of progress, and number 5 is the easiest way to get there. Alright. Alright, so follow along with me, and you will learn the majesty of this floor, because I think I got it figured out. I think it's much like the 7th floor and how it works, but this one's taking me much less time to figure out, and it's more straightforward because I know how to approach a teleporter maze. Thank you, Edge Odyssey and Wizardry, for practice. Let's go over this. So we want to go right at first. So this is the quickest way to 12. So I go right, and I call this one 5. 5 goes left and down through 6, which leads you here, and you want to go down, right, up, right, down, right, and up, and that leads to 11. But none of these numbers make sense because I'm about to cross out all the numbers and basically make these warps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but not important, I guess. Or was it? Okay, yeah. So went down through 6, and then you go down, right, up, right, down, basically through the middle prong on the right side. Takes you here, you go down to the left, that's prong number 12, which leads you here, and then from here you can go up and to the left, which leads to 13, which leads to more stuff. I'm about to figure out if either of these other 2 warps go places. So, that's a no. And this last teleporter up here leads nowhere. Right. So wherever this leads should lead to 2 choices. One that's immediate and one that's a little bit go-aroundy. And I guess we just have to take the 50-50 on whether one leads somewhere, where it leads somewhere or not. So, I mean, I'm looking at this map. There's not too much left it can do. So, it's going to have 2. And one's going to have to be the right way, and the other one's going to be not the right way, and that's just going to be how it's going to be. At least so I hope. So I'm gonna take the long route first, because I figure that's the most likely to actually get me somewhere. And it did. Took me to the top of the map. And it does work back perfectly on itself. Okay, so this must be a boss room or a relay point or something. If it's a relay point, that'd make me pretty happy. So let's find out. Yep. Very nice. Stairs, cool. Is there anything else in this little room? No. Alright, so I found a relay point, and that's what matters. So I'm going to use that relay point. Oh no. So I'm going to use the 17th floor relay point. Go backwards, down, right, and then up. See where that leads. So this must lead somewhere. This leads. This is a place I've already been before, and that's pointless. Alright. That's it for this floor, so I'm just gonna end it here. Hey there everyone, this has been Labyrinth.